Hi Aquarius, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for August. I hope everybody's well. I am taking a quick second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every single Aquarius out there. So guys, take what resonates for you, leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that in a general reading, the energies can reverse. So if it is resonating, get in where you fit in. But as always, Aquarius, please don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Aquarius? Aquarius. I'm hearing the words busting at the seams, and I don't know why. Busting at the seams, if that's important to somebody. Well, looks like something. Energy for Aquarius. Okay. No? All right. There's a little bit of erratic energy that I am feeling. All right, so Aquarius, you're starting out with the Hierophant in the reverse. We have the Four of Wands reversed, and coming out together is the Knight of Cups in reverse along with the Five of Wands. Oof. Okay, so I do feel like some of you are experiencing the ending of a marriage or a long-term connection here with, because you've got the Four of Wands reverse and the Hierophant, both by each other. So there's definitely an ending, and this is a very important relationship. I do feel like it has ended in conflict with this Five of Wands. I also feel like with the Knight of Cups in reverse, you do have feelings for this person, but you're not expressing those feelings. And I feel like a lot of that is due to the conflict that's happened here. So some kind of severe conflict has caused the ending here. Let's see who's in your energy. Show me who is in Aquarius energy, please. Yeah, that explains the erratic energy I was feeling in your cards. All right, so the person in your energy, we have the Emperor. You could be dealing with an Aries. We have the Four of Coins in the reverse. And coming out together is the Page of Coins reversed along with the Three of Swords in the reverse. So this person that's in your energy, I feel like this is somebody who, they could be a business owner, or they could be an entrepreneur, or maybe a high-level manager. This is somebody who is taking charge of the situation. I feel like they created the ending here. This is somebody who is very used to, saying, do this, do that. People listen to them, and they're used to being in charge, basically. With the Four of Coins in the reverse, this person could have had a financial loss, particularly if they are an entrepreneur or a business owner. But this is somebody who is trying to release this connection here. Three of Swords in the reverse coming out with the Page of Coins tells me that there is a lack of communication. And it's because this person is trying to get over hurt or heartbreak, or to not cause more hurt or heartbreak here. Let me see. This is somebody who I feel like is trying to prevent more pain in some manner. Let me see the energy between you and this person. Show me the energy between Aquarius and this person. Justice. Yeah, so for a lot of you, this is a legal issue. There's a divorce that's taking place. There could be legal, things. And if this isn't, through actual legal means, this is spiritual court. You're asking for justice. This person feels like they're trying to do the right thing here. And I feel like you're both asking for justice in this situation. What's affecting this connection? Because you have different perspectives. Six of Wands in the reverse. There's an agreement that this has not been successful. Yeah, I feel like it's affecting your stability. It's affecting both of your stability, actually. It's affecting them more financially, and it's affecting you more emotionally. But either way, you're both feeling like, you know, this has not worked out. Let me see the outcome. Show me the outcome at the end of the week. Ten of Swords in the reverse. So that's healing. There is a sense of betrayal that's here. I do see that. That's what's caused the conflict. So there's a sense of betrayal. And I feel like this person is trying not to create more damage. And that's why they're keeping quiet here. Bottom of the deck is the Chariot in the reverse. This is underlying energy, and it does indicate to me that, you know, there's some stuck energy. There's some static energy here. But I do feel like by the end of the week, it's going to begin to change. It's going to begin to move forward. In other words, I'm seeing here, Aquarius, that there's an ending here that, and a conflict, a big conflict. For some of you legally, others spiritually, but the worst of it has already taken place. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Hierophant in the reverse for Aquarius? Yeah. You at one point thought this person was your soulmate. Two of Cups reversed and the Eight of Swords. Yeah, you're thinking about the situation a lot. You're thinking about this ending. You're thinking about the past. You want justice for this. There's a lot of stuck energy. Yeah, you're up in your head. You're really overthinking a lot of this in your desire for justice. Why is the Four of Wands in the reverse? The Hangman reversed and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you feel like you're stuck in this energy where things are just not going the way you had hoped, the way you had planned. There's a feeling of being stuck in a failed connection or a failed relationship. You're trying to view it differently. You are, to your credit. Whatever this is has been going on for a very long time, though. And I feel like it's not over yet, and you're impatient for it to be over because it just sucks. You're in a sucky position here. And I feel like it's just not completely over yet. Let me see, show me the bottom energy for Aquarius. Ace of Pentacles reversed, the Strength card, and the Four of Cups reversed. All right, so you're looking back at the past. You're trying to learn from past mistakes. I do feel like you're being very strong in the situation. You're working on yourself. You could be fighting over money. A lot of you, if this is an ending of a relationship or a ending of a marriage, you're fighting over money. Others of you, this conflict just ended in such a huge disappointment for you that it has caused a lack of stability in your life. So now you're kind of, some of you could be going into counseling or just trying to work on yourself. I do feel that, you know, you're reviewing this relationship. You're going back through it. What I will tell you is that there is love that is here, but you're so focused right now. I don't feel like it's actually entered your life yet. It's coming, but you're very focused on this connection right now, because this feels like it's something new that's trying to come in here. It hasn't yet, and I feel like if you continue working on yourself, you will, that love is coming. But right now you're fighting for justice. You're fighting for justice in this situation. And you're so focused on it that you don't see that there is love around the corner that is going to be actually very healing for you. So let me look at this person's energy. Why is the Emperor here? Page of Cups. Oh, Page of Wands in the reverse. Interesting. So this person's going to extend an olive branch to you. They're going to, they do have feelings for you still, but I feel like they're going to extend an olive branch towards you. This is somebody who could have played the field a little bit. They could have brought in other energies. I'm seeing newer energies in there, and it's not the first time. So that's why you're wanting justice for this. Yeah, that's why you want justice for this. I do feel like this person's going to extend an olive branch, though. Why is they're going to try to resolve this amicably. They're trying to, you know, prevent further pain, to prevent further heartbreak. But this is somebody that may have had other people in their life. Some of you could be fighting about a child. Yeah, the Fool. This person has had a new beginning with somebody new. Page of Pentacles. But honestly, Aquarius, I don't feel like it's the first time. So they're trying to let go and release this connection because this person may have moved towards someone new. This is why you're asking for justice. A lot of you, the argument could be with regard to money or finances if this is a divorce. Because this person, I feel like they don't have as much money as you might think that they have. I do feel like their money is smaller than what you think. But this person took a risk. And they wound up losing you. But there's somebody new in their energy, and that's what caused this relationship to fail. And you're finding out all this stuff. You're finding out things, I'm hearing on the daily, that is causing you, you know, a lot of distress. So this is why you want karmic justice. I get it. Yeah, I get it. Let's look at the bottom energy. Three of Wands reversed. Four of Coins, and the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, so they're going to offer you something here, but I feel like I feel like you're rejecting it. You're not accepting it. So what they're offering you, especially if this is financially, is less than what you feel you deserve. And so I do feel like you're going to reject that. And this person, if there is something to do with financial, you know, if you're fighting about money, I feel like this person's going to have to wind up paying out a lot more than what they are offering you, what they're trying to offer you. They're literally trying to hold on to their money. They feel like this relationship is not the relationship they want to be in, but they're trying, for some of you, if this is a legal battle, and I'm getting that, there's a divorce that's taking place, this person's trying to hold on to their money, and they're not going to be able to. So their fear of loss is causing them to reach out to you with a small amount, an offer that you're going to turn down, you're going to refuse. I do feel like this person feels that you are dependent on them in some manner, especially if it's financially. And I also feel like this person is impatient to end any kind of legal, you know, battle that is between the two of you. But you're holding out for what it is that you want. You're going to fight for what it is that you want. For those of you that this is not a legal issue, I do feel like this person had a beginning with somebody else. And chose to release this connection, to let it go. Just know that it wasn't the first time that this person has had, you know, these new beginnings or these other people in their energy. But there is somebody that they have, you know, they've expressed, you know, energy, loving energy towards. This is somebody that is very guarded. They're trying to avoid further conflict, but they don't feel like this is the relationship for them. This is also somebody who may be a little bit codependent here. And what's going to happen is they're actually going to lose the person that they're moving towards, as well as losing you. Yeah. This person, they see themselves as bigger than what they are, basically. Let me see the energy between Aquarius and this person. Show me the energy between Aquarius and this person. Yeah. So you see them as the Emperor in reverse. They see themselves as the Emperor in the upright. And I feel like you're your way you're viewing them is accurate. This ended because this person was not faithful to this connection. They were dishonest. You could be dealing with an Aries. I also see Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Strong Libra energy is here. Let me see any other signs. Pisces is here. Yeah. So I feel like this person hasn't communicated honestly with you with regard to other people that they've shared energy with. This person has had multiple people in their life. So I don't feel like this is the first time. This person's not going to tell you that, though. Here's the thing, is that you already know, and you're worried more about getting karmic justice, and you're going to get it, because the cards are indicating that this person is in the wrong. This person has not been honest. They're angry about that. They're angry that you're receiving the karmic justice that you are desiring. But you feel like this person is responsible for this, and I would have to agree just based upon what I'm seeing with the cards. And you are going to get justice. Why is the Six of Wands in reverse? Why is the Six of Wands in the reverse? Six of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Yeah, this person was giving their energy to more than one situation while they were still involved, while they were still in a committed relationship. And that's what has caused this to be an unsuccessful connection. They were having these new beginnings. They were taking a lot of risk. And now, so basically they effed around and found out. But it's not over. And I feel like you just want what is you're deserving of. Yeah. So let's see your outcome, because the cards are indicating, Aquarius, you're going to get karmic justice here. Show me the outcome for Aquarius. See Taurus energy. All right, Five of Swords reversed. Nine of Swords reversed. And the Queen of Swords reversed. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So, yeah, basically the cards are saying, Aquarius, don't worry. You're stressed out. You're worried about it. The cards are saying, don't worry. And why? Well, because this conflict is going to end. All right. You're embroiled in conflict with this person. For some of you, over money. For others, you know, it's in wanting to get, you know, a spiritual justice for what this person has done. The cards are saying, don't worry. It's coming. This person may turn around and try to blame you. They may say, oh, well, you weren't caring, you weren't loving, you were just trying to take me for everything you could. It was always just about the money, or it was always, you know, you were just always wanting too much from me. So this person literally cut you out. There is going to be healing for both parties. At the end of the day, there's going to be healing for both parties. But I feel like this person in your energy is angry. I feel like when this finally does culminate, it comes to an end, you're going to be done with the conflict, right? You're going to see this person for, you know, who they actually are. And in fact, you already are seeing them in that manner. You're trying to bring balance back into your life. So your days of stress, of worry, you know, this Ten of Swords, this feeling of betrayal, all of that is coming to an end. I am telling you that what you don't see is that in the future, if you will continue to work on self, you have love coming in. It's like in your peripheral, but it's not yet there. So once this all comes to an end, a culmination, and you move out of this anxiety, out of all this energy of worry, stress, concern, that's when that new person is coming into your life. You may or may not want to accept them. That's up to you. But you definitely have new love coming. This person in your energy, they're just angry. They're angry because of the loss, whether it's financial or whether, you know, whether it's because of the, how do I word this? It could be that they're just angry because they've lost both you, and it looks like they've lost somebody that's new in their energy. somebody that they were trying to, you know, build something with or take a risk with. This person was engaged in some pretty risky behavior. And as a result, they were just not happy. They were not happy in this relationship. You have something better coming along, Aquarius. So I would move out of this energy. You know, you are going to get justice here. You're going to see that justice served out. This person's going to wind up being very angry. And I do feel like they're going to blame you at the end of the day. But bottom of the deck is Temperance. That's underlying energy. And it tells me that you are being guarded. You are being watched over. Balance is going to be restored in your life. Healing is coming into your life. All this stuck energy is going to dissipate. Focus on your own healing. Yeah, focus on your own healing, because that's when that love is coming in. So you've got something better coming. All right. So let me see. I'm going to pull an oracle card, and just know that this person's just going to be angry. They're angry now. They're going to be angry in the future. This is somebody who is making some really bad decisions. All right. So you have number 47. It's called Individuality. So let's read that. All right, I have marked one young person in a way that is unique, setting her apart from all others. Choosing her symbol is important because it reminds you to reflect on your unique qualities. It also reminds you not to compare yourself with others. This is a futile exercise because no one is the same. No one's beauty is greater or lesser than yours, and no one's life is better or less than yours. Others may seem happy doing things a certain way, but if you feel as if you're compromising yourself to fit in, don't. People will love you for who you are, not someone you are trying to be. Your task here is only to be yourself, and this is a powerful sign. So don't be comparing yourself to others that this person is involved in, because you're looking at this whole relationship differently now. You're looking at, you know, what's taking place with this person. Don't compare yourself, Aquarius, because you are unique in your own way. All right. I hope this has been helpful for you and given you some insight into this situation. If you have resonated with this, Aquarius, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. And until I see you in your next reading, know that you are loved, and namaste.